Hello there. Thank you for joining us for Devotionables. These are brief devotions for busy people. My name is Gabriel. I'm glad you're with us today on this Wednesday, right in the middle of the week, November 10th. Happy birthday to my sister. Happy birthday to Danny Hazelrig. Happy birthday to the Marine Corps and to my Uncle Keith. A lot of birthdays today. Talking about anger today. Jesus is rationing things up here in the gospel, in the Sermon on the Mount. He's been talking about life in the kingdom of heaven, life under the rule and the reign of God. Last time we were together, we looked at how Jesus was saying, hey, if your righteousness does not exceed that of the scribes and Pharisees, you will never enter the kingdom. Wow, what a bar. Jesus is going to ratchet some further things up. He's looking at the commandments and saying, well, this is the commandment. Let me show you how really you may think you've obtained it. But if we peel back some of those layers to this in your heart, you'll see where you've actually fallen short. That's what happens today, beginning with the sixth commandment, talking about murder, quoting from Exodus 20. Let's pick it up in Matthew 5, verse 21. You have heard that it was said to those of old, you shall not murder, and whoever murders will be liable to judgment. So we're listening to this sermon, Jesus is preaching along, and we're reading along. Well, yep, that's right, Jesus, tell them, the murderer's going to be judged. Yep. Let's see what Jesus says next. Verse 22, but I say to you, wow, notice this authority, the authority of Jesus. But I say to you, you've heard it said, but I say to you. And this was, he's not quoting anybody else. Here he is, the God-man, the God incarnate, Son of God, Son of man, Jesus in the flesh. I say to you that whoever is angry with his brother will be liable to judgment. Whoever insults his brother will be liable to the council. And whoever says you fool will be liable to the hell of fire. Wow. So a ratcheting up starts with, hey, you've heard it said, murder's judged, and that's right. But I tell you also, to be angry with your brother he's linking them together. And so we need to watch out. We need to do battle with indwelling sin. Jesus will shine the light on those deep recesses of my heart, those dark corners with the cobwebs and the nastiness and the sin and the drudge and the yuck and the mire. He shines light on them, and it's a gracious thing that he does. It may hurt, but it's gracious. So does God, do you need to, through the Holy Spirit, look into some of those cobwebs? Is there's anger in my heart? Anger, it always stirs here from the heart. I've set myself up into this place of authority in my life where I'm the boss, I'm the God, right? And so we are easily offended when things happen to us. Nope, we got to rearrange the order. We live for God and God alone. And so, notice as Jesus was saying these things, a lot of this had to do with the way we're speaking to our brother. The way this anger is expressed comes out through our words. How are your words to other people? Now, it might not even be that you yell all the time, so people wouldn't think you're an angry person, but you cut people down. You belittle them with your language. Right? Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. That's what Jesus said in Luke chapter 6. So to guard your tongue, to guard against anger, you have to guard your heart. And so if you're an angry person, it's going to come through your words. And you might not kill somebody, but you'll kill that relationship. You'll sever that relationship. You got to be careful. Jesus then goes on to say, well, be reconciled to your brother. If you be right with God, you got to be right with your brother. So if you're offering your gift at the altar and there remember that your brother has something against you, leave your gift there and go to the altar and go. First be reconciled to your brother and then come and offer your gift. Lest your accuser hand you over to the judge and the judge to the guard and you be put in prison. Truly I say to you, you will never get out until you have paid the last penny. So you can be reconciled, you'll be right with God, you'll get right with your brother, right with your sister. Have you cut somebody down? Have you harbored bitterness towards them? Jesus shines the light in. And he was like, ooh, maybe I've not honored this commandment like I originally thought. And you can do work though. God is gracious. He is merciful. He will help you. Be blessed today.